Big W for this Philly squad as they start the second half of the season. We end up getting nobody during that All-Star break. We got to come out. Gabe Kapler has a meeting with the team, a team-only meeting, and comes out and says, boys, listen, we're good. I mean, we're playoff good. If we just get a little bit better at it, each and every single one of you, if we get a little bit more out of Nick Pivetta, a little bit more out of Odubel, a little bit more out of Michael Franco, we are going to be just fine, even though we did not land anything special. Now, on the mound today was Jake Arrieta. Not good. I mean, not good. 3 1/3, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks. The first inning was hideous for the Phillies to begin with. I mean, sloppy play, a couple errors, stolen bases, few walks. It was atrocious. Probably the worst start we could have ever imagined. And what ends up happening is they take a 4-0 lead in the first inning, but the Phillies strike and they get a 1 run in the first to make it 4-1. Now, they left someone stranded on third base, where I'm thinking they're like, come on, this is going to come back to bite us. But in the second inning, we score 6 runs. The highlight of that inning, obviously, was Carlos Santana's 3-run shot. Baby, let's go. Coming from your 4-hole, coming from the guy who's struggling and people are very upset with. We love it. Let's go. Also, there was bases juiced at one point, and Gabe Kapler praised Jake Arrieta and said he thinks one of the plays of the game was his hustle down the line, because with his hustle, that created the bases juiced, the walk to score the first run, and then you also have Odubel Herrera come up and hit a big single that scored 2 runs in that inning. But Gabe Kapler praised Jake Arrieta for the hustle down the line. Now, the throw was a little bit off, I will be honest with you, but he did hustle. He absolutely did hustle. So at that point, we are up 7-4 after the second inning, and what a way to bounce back. Sometimes you're, especially early on, or early in the first half of this season, and just the first half in general, sometimes the pitching wins you games, and that's how this Phillies team has been throughout the year. Today, it was the total opposite. It was that. It was the pitching struggled, starting pitching struggled. You had the batting pick us up. The hitting pick us up. And on top of that, even the bullpen. Davis came in after Arrieta, and he had bases juiced after, some 1 run was scored. And he gets out of it in the 4th inning after just allowing 1 run. So that was huge. He came in and did great. Tommy Hunter came in and had a good inning. The bullpen in general had a good outing tonight. It was awesome. There was a play where Odubel Herrera was a little bit aggressive on the bases. He ends up getting thrown out at home. But I like it. I like it. This was in the 5th inning. We're up a couple runs. It was an infield play. But the thing that pisses me off is the catcher blocked the plate. There was no path for Odubel Herrera, but since it was an infield hit, it's allowed. But compared to an outfield hit, it's not allowed? Is that a little weird? That's a little weird to me. So after the 4th inning, after the Padres score their 1 run in the 4th inning to make the score 7-5, no action until the bottom of the 8th, where the Phillies just kind of took advantage of some sloppy play from the Padres. Some pass ball scores a run. It was just really ugly from that point on with the Padres as we tack on, obviously, about 4 more runs to take to 11-5 W coming out of the break. And there were some decent amount of fans there. You could see it. You could see the fans buying into this team a little bit. I love that. I absolutely love that. The Braves do get a W tonight over the Nationals, so we are still a half game up at this point and improved to 54-42. I mean, it's absolutely outstanding. We battle back after a 4-0 deficit in the 1st inning. We battle back. We attack, and this team is bought in. This team is bought into Gabe Kapler. After that meeting today, I bet you they were just fired up, and we find a way to attack this team. I know the Padres stink, but that's fine. Get some confidence with the bats. Start swinging them. Let's go. Looking at some stat lines, Cesar Hernandez goes 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, and scores 2 runs. Odubel Herrera 2 for 4 with a couple RBIs. But Carlos Santana had 4 RBIs today. and a 3-run home run. So obviously he is the player of the game for me. Finding his stroke. The post-game live was saying that Carlos Santana back half of the season is when he really when he really finds it, where his numbers go up. So let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm a fan of Carlos Santana. I know people are upset with what he brings to the table, but I'm actually a fan of him. Andrew Knapp gets in there, goes 1 for 4. 1 for 1. Scott Kingery goes 2 for 4 on the day. Some nice strokes out of him. So that's where we are. Big W out of this squad. It looks like it's going to rain tomorrow because I was supposed to try and go to the game, but it scares me. It says 100% rain on my weather app. So I don't know if we're going to get the game in or not. Obviously, I would love to. But, yeah, hopefully we find a way to fight Mother Nature tomorrow night and get a game in. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.